Are we paying these people to front up, or are we paying them to fly to Wellington to eat their lunch? Should you really lose your career for refusing to take part in a 90-minute lesson about Māori culture? This government doesn't actually have any idea how to get economic growth. Show us what you made of, Prime Minister.
Editor-in-Chief with Duncan Garner.
Duncan Garner, Editor-in-Chief, proudly sponsored by the Brothers Green. Unlock the innate power of New Zealand botanicals to support your mobility. Try the Brothers Green New Zealand Move Joint Support Tonic and join over 20,000 other Kiwis experiencing easier movement. For as little as $1 a day, you too can experience the power of New Zealand hemp seed oil for your joint health. Head to brothersgreen.co and use code DG20 at the checkout for 20% off your first order. It's a good one. Always read the label. Take as directed. Supplementary, of course, to a balanced diet. The Brothers Green, Christchurch. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, Duncan.
Okay, so we are always in desperate need of plasma. Let's go back a little bit. What is plasma again, just so we can tell people right from the start?
Yeah, plasma is within your blood. It's water-based, but in it it's also got some nice proteins and nutrients in that. And what we can do with that is use it in certain surgeries that need some clotting, so the blood doesn't, don't leak out too much blood. It's also made into life-saving, quality-of-life products, about 11 of them, which is it's really cool.
And so, but we never really have enough plasma, so we import plasma, right?
We do. Unfortunately, we do. It's about, like I said, 29%, I think, at this stage that we're importing from overseas.
It's quite high, isn't it?
It's high. It never used to be that high. It used to be about sort of 10 to 15%.
Yeah, we need plasma to save lives, do we?
Yeah, well, that's right. And like I said, it's used in massive trauma, massive bleed-outs. It's hugely important, but what we're seeing lately is use for it in autoimmune disorders.
Right.
So people with immune systems that aren't functioning well or even attacking their own body.
And so we have a rise of these ailments and concerns, everything. So we need plasma. People turn up to get plasma, what do they? Let's try and get them interested, so they go along and help you out. What's the process that goes through?
Yeah, they'll see our lovely receptionists and they'll register them. And once they've filled in a few questionnaires, then they'll get an interview with a nurse who will just go through, make sure it's safe for them to donate. We're equally concerned about it's safe for the donor as well as it's safe for the product at the end for the recipient in the hospital. And
so you've set up a new one-stop shop. Tell us, this is in Constellation Drive.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
On Auckland's North Shore, which is a really easy place to get to.
Yeah.
Once you're through the traffic. Tell us why Constellation. What happens there? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's 65 Constellation Drive. It's an awesome, cool little place. It's got opening hours that we're trying to make it more conducive for people, so it's not at peak traffic times, so you can make it in a little bit easier. It's set up mainly for plasma, but it has a sprinkle of whole blood because whole blood, the normal donation you think of, only lasts 35 days. So we still need some of that coming in, but it's sort of mainly our first kind of plasma-orientated centre. Right,
that's the first plasma-focused one, is it?
Yeah, mainly focused
and
on
so
plasma.
People would, how long will that process take? So if people want to get down to 65 Constellation Drive, use a big sign outside, give blood, give plasma here, is there something like that?
There's a nice good signage that stand out.
And so people would go in there, and traditionally, how long will it take and what will they go through?
Yeah, I think you want to put aside a good hour and a half probably with all the filling out the forms and the rest period, and the actual donation itself takes about 40 minutes. It goes into a machine that centrifuges the blood and separates out the plasma, and you get your red cells back, and then you get a bag of plasma at the end for us to save lives. And
why Constellation Drive? Why did you? Because you could have put this thing anywhere, right? Because you can't have them everywhere, so you put it somewhere. Why there?
Well, the Auckland region, or the northern region, we would call, from the Bombays to Kaitaia, supplies a third of the nation's plasma and blood products, and we've only had one site on the North Shore catering for 500,000 probably people, and in the Rosedale, Avondale area, there's about 250,000 people, and we're not making it convenient for people to donate, and so this was a great spot for us because of population density, the network of businesses and the thoroughfare.
And there's so many people coming through that area.
So,
it's just like a massive motorway on ramp, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, that's what it was. There was that's where a lot of the COVID stuff happened all through there too, all through that corridor. So it's a busy area. People will know it. In terms of other places, would you set up other one-stop shops? You guys are looking at other options?
So I think our strategy is to look at more smaller sites that are in other areas to make it more convenient. We're looking at other ones down in Wellington and a few other sites.
I see that. Yeah, so Wellington will get some focus at some stage.
Some Porirua ones we're looking at and a few others. So that's our strategy, is to make it easier for people because they're giving up their valuable time. And
so how short are we? When we talk about this, so we need people to sit up and listen and be aware of this because you might need it. It might be you that needs it. So how short are we?
Well, we currently probably need another, 1,300 people to sign up to be regular donors.
Right.
The question of being reaching targets is one, but it's the other thing of being self-sufficient. That's our goal, is to sort of mitigate that risk of relying on other countries to supply us. And to get that, we need, well above 110,000 donations a year. And currently got 25,000 people donating plasma. So the more we can, the better we'll be and safer we'll be.
So we need 110,000 giving plasma?
Yeah, currently in the next financial year, we'll need about 110,000.
And we've got 25,000 at the moment?
People that donate.
Well, we're well short.
We're relying on the 25,000 people to donate to make that 110,000.
Yeah, okay, so we need to double this.
So we need to get a good more, good, 1,300 to start with, but let's
right, here.
Let me more from there.
And with the bringing it in from overseas, the 30% reliance on US plasma, why is that risky? Is it because they can shut us off at any time, and then we're in deep sort of still, can't we?
Basically, we are just a little fish at the bottom of the sea, and if they're going they want to supply their people first, and fair enough. Yeah. And if they can't supply their own, they're going to shut off other countries, and we'll probably be one of the first in the rank to go. So
they deliver it here to us. So we import it, we buy it off them.
Yeah, the plasma product, so it's been made into the vials and the medication that we need, and we buy that specifically.
And so, are other countries importing to the extent that we are?
No, we're actually pretty good.
Right.
So we just don't want to get worse. We want to be proud and self-sufficient. So some countries are buying in a high percentage,
really?
80%, sort of stuff.
But just a few years ago, we weren't at 30%. Now we've become reliant on foreign plasma, right?
Yeah, and then because physicians and doctors and hospitals are prescribing it more and more because it's so good.
Yeah.
And we're also trying to get
plasma's so important.
Yeah, it's been so effective at treating people. We're a bit behind in terms of the usage per capita against other countries. So there's a bit of a catch-up being played,
right,
as well as just the use being...
So where do we store it? So how does it work then? So the plasma comes into the country. I mean, ideally we don't use it at all because that means everyone's healthy and not needing any sort of medical attention. Yeah. How is it stored and how does it last for?
Well, once it's made into a product, it lasts for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And we can store those quite easily in refrigerators or just general pantries and cupboards and things. It's fine. It's actually the plasma we collect is the interesting part because we need to freeze that and keep that at a cool temperature, and then we dry ice it and send it across to Australia because they've got the factory to make it, and then they make it into products for New Zealand. So we send New Zealand plasma over to Australia,
and they send it back. They
send it back as New Zealand product.
So we import, then we send it away again, and it comes back. So this plasma travels a lot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And we're reliant on other countries to make it into the product that we need it to do.
Absolutely.
In terms of being self-sufficient, so how many more people would we need to give plasma then? Is that 1,300 figure?
I haven't done the calculations, but I think there's two-pronged tactic here. You've got more donors or more people donating plasma more often, increasing the frequency. Yes. So, those plasma donors that do come in already, they're fantastic. And even if they were to do one or two more donations a year, then they can.
And that
makes a huge
difference. And that's also the target. We're not just after new people here. You're after the existing people to give more. Can you do another?
It's always a hard thing to say because they've already been fantastic and dedicating their precious time and effort to come and do it.
What do you guys call it? Liquid gold or something? What is that?
Because it's kind of like a hay-coloured, gold colour when it comes out. So when it's separated, the red cells is obviously the stuff that makes it red, the blood red. Yeah. But the plasma is a liquid gold.
Because we all grew up, didn't we, giving blood? We got the free biscuit and we laid out and gave blood. Yeah. Do you still go into schools? Do you still do that?
Yeah, we still go to schools.
You still? Yeah.
Funny you say biscuits. I find that interesting because you say to someone, you can save lives, and then, oh, yeah, okay. But we've got some chocolate biscuits as well. Oh, yeah.
Does it still work?
It still works.
Particularly
for students.
Is there a particular biscuit that works?
We've Tim Tams are always.
Tim Tams, they are the
special ones.
All toffee pops maybe.
Yeah, when I donate, those are the ones I kind of. I steal.
So New Zealanders on the whole are pretty good, but this is just a reminder that we still
good,
need
and
you.
We're very proud of those donors that we have. Currently, only 4% of people donate that are eligible. We need to bump that up and more, and part of that's on us as a blood service to educate and inform and inspire. And lots of people don't know how to, don't know where to, and so this is part of it, and the convenience side of it as well. And
so it's only an hour and a half. So just to remind people, an hour and a half out of your day, if you turn up to say the Constellation Drive, 65 Constellation Drive, they can go there. If they're nowhere near there.
Yep.
then how do they do it?
They can go to our website. We have also mobile blood drives that go and set up in the community and businesses and things, and they're scattered all around the country.
Yeah.
And we've also got some other donor centres around Auckland, and we're looking to grow that. But currently we've got Manukau.
You've got pretty good visibility. You're out there. But you want to be in more places, right?
Yeah, there's still enough questions that come back to us, so like, I don't know how, I don't know where, I never thought of it. It's trying to break down that noise of everyday life to penetrate into the front of the mind.
So true.
And that's the difficult part. And so things like this are great, to try.
It's so true though. Like our lives are so busy now, right? So we know that. The one thing we can't get more of is time. Like time's really hard. Right. And so this is always the last thing on someone's agenda. Is,
but I'd argue that time is, and we respect that and we understand that. But also, what better use of time to save someone's life?
Well, you're buying time because you might buy someone years of life. Yeah. And it might be you or your family members. I think that's right. That's another thing we don't realise is that it could be. You save your mother's life or your father's life. You just don't know.
I think that I always think if one of my loved ones or family members were suffering in hospital, I'd step up and do it. And I think you see it when people unfortunately have seen that. They become strong advocates for what we do and donors.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to not have people have to go through that to understand that, and just doing it to be altruistic and help other people that are struggling.
Are you at the stage where this is a sort of a rallying call just for New Zealanders to keep doing it and step up, or is it desperate times?
No, not desperate, but we've got to be on our A game and we've got to keep pushing. Otherwise, we could be.
Yeah. You're never that far away from a situation where, okay, guys, this is now a crisis, but we're not in crisis. No. But you don't want to be.
Don't want to be.
Yeah.
And we need to act now and have people help us out so that we don't. And the donors that we have are just, like I said, fantastic.
Yeah.
And they're really good.
They're your
people.
friends, you know.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And they're coming, and we just, I want to see anyone that does come, and you're our legions, bloody legions.
Yeah. Good on you. Is there anyone who won't qualify to give plasma? I mean, is there people whose lifestyle or who have been in a war zone or have whatever?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff that can preclude people from donating, and I just urge them to go to our website, and there's an eligibility calculator, and then they can go through and just check those few things, and also bring our lovely team of nurses who can help with those kind of questions you have. But generally, if you're healthy and you're all right.
And is there an 0800 number? Is there a website that we can push people to? What's the website?
Yeah, so 0800 Give Blood.
It's 0800 Give Blood.
Give Blood, yeah.
Yeah, so 0800 Give Blood. That's the obvious one.
And www.nzblood.co.nz.
Right, that's really simple too. www.nzblood.co.nz. Jump on there and all the details are there.
Yeah. And all our list of where our places you can donate is there.
Yeah. Will you go to, if people want to give blood but they can't leave home, how does that work? Let's say someone wants to give blood but they have issues with transfer, they have issues with trying to get to you.
It gets a bit tricky for that.
It does. You're not an Uber service.
We can't. We'll offer up certain services for large groups of businesses and sports teams, religious teams, those sorts of things. But individually, it becomes a cost thing, and we're a not-for-profit organisation, so we're trying to do it. So, but we do understand that it's difficult for people, and if you can't in general because of medical reasons or whatever, be an advocate for us. You might know someone else that may be able to donate on your behalf. So, talk to others and say, can you donate with me? I would love you. Some people have been great. They've in their birthday wishes, it's like, I don't want a present. I want you all to go donate. And that's
look, what I'm giving you for Christmas this year is no present. But here's the address and a petrol voucher. Now get down there.
Here's the gift of life.
Nice. We'll leave it there. Nice to talk to you.
Hey, pleasure. Thanks, Duncan.
Cheers.
Editor-in-Chief with Duncan Garner.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Duncan Garner, Editor-in-Chief, sponsored by the Brothers Green. Feed your gut what it needs. Digest Gut Health Protein Powder. I use it myself. It supports natural digestion and gut health. Made with premium Canterbury-grown hemp powder and a unique blend of active kiwifruit enzyme powder and kiwifruit skin extract, offering natural prebiotics and a nutrient-rich profile to complement a balanced lifestyle. Always read the label. Take as directed. Supplementary, of course, to a balanced diet. The Brothers Green, Christchurch.